Welcome to Lexington, Kentucky, here in the Bluegrass State, where the hospitality flows freely. Home of the Kentucky Wildcats and the Big Blue Nation, ready for this collision today. And wow, do we have a fun one here ahead. A top 10 team walking into this snake pit of an environment, just trying to get out alive. This will be fun, as we'll see the number 6 team in the country, LSU Tigers, taking on the 12th-ranked team, the Kentucky Wildcats. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. So Kentucky's offense has the football first here today. And here comes that star wide receiver, certainly one of the focal points of the offense, one of the best in college football. He has that kind of, yeah, I'm him aura. I'm the best player on the field.
The field? But this guy crawled out of the bed, thought he was the best. He's confident, but he carries it as a guide for his team. It gives them confidence because they know that when he's great, they have a chance to win every game. I think it's important to kind of let your quarterback get into a rhythm early in the game. Sure, you'd love to see the big games, but plays like this allow the quarterback to get settled into the game, find his rhythm, and then he can make the bigger plays later on.
And now the handoff. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Important second down play coming up. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. They bring the heat and get him behind the line.
Third down coming up.
Now the offense faces 3rd and long from the 30. Can they convert and get a drive going? Back to pass. It's Bartlett. Here's the throw deep downfield. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
This Kentucky offense is quickly moving down the field. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Trying to get the ball to the perimeter on the jet sweep.
Hey, they gave up some yards here, but man, that's a pretty good job by this defense against the jet sweep. You see who's carrying the ball down? He can fly. I would argue he's the fastest guy on the field. So you don't give up the big play. You give up a few yards. I think that's a win for the defense.
7th play of the opening drive. They've moved it, but now face a 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He's looking deep here. It's caught. Did he get it for him? Yes, they say it's a catch, a big gain.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Kentucky getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Making people miss. And they stop him just short of the end zone. The offense set up with a 1st and goal now.
Well, the scouting report on this running back was that he is an elite ball carrier, and he is proving to be that here early in this game. These first few carries, not only the strength, but the quickness.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Kentucky. How in the world do you lose track of the reliable tight end on that play?
The only thing I can think about is the defense is so locked in on the wide receivers or maybe the running game that They just forgot about the tight end. The guy's wide open. That's an easy throw.
See if they can convert the point after. PAT makes it 7-0. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. So the LSU Tigers offense out there for their first possession. And each team is led by a linebacker who just lines up in the middle, makes plays, and just commands the defense.
Yeah, when you take a look at the identity of these defenses, it really starts with the two of these guys. Their makeup as players is threaded into the DNA of the defense, and as they go, so does the defense.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. They don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kurt, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this deep.
That deep shot is caught for a big gain. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
Such a well-designed play here by this offense to find a way to get the ball to the gifted tight end. He's got the size, he's got the speed, he's a difficult matchup, and here he shows he's got the speed to take it all the way into the end zone for that touchdown.
Point after, knocked right through. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Return begins inside the 10. He tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And here comes the Kentucky offense back out there. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown. Using his legs, it's York.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid.
They got him. Defense comes up with a sack.
Well, they're making this offensive line really think and communicate, bringing different blitzes. This time the outside linebacker gets to the quarterback and comes up with a big sack for the D.
Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Not able to connect. Incomplete.
I like the call here. Third down and long. You know they're going to apply pressure. The screen game almost works, but you've got to complete the pass for your guy to have a chance to turn upfield. It's a missed opportunity there on third down and long.
He'll field the punt. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. They scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. And he just throws it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Takes the handoff, heads to the right.
It's a good, solid game, 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
The game sets up a third down play. He'll hand it off. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
I love this unconventional call by the offensive coordinator. Third and medium, a lot of times you're thinking about throwing the football, but instead they're able to run the ball with great execution, and they pick up the first down.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Defense is coming after him. Using his legs on the scramble. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Looking to pass this time. He's moving out of the pocket now. It's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
This is just a great job of understanding situational awareness by this quarterback. Nobody's open downfield, so instead he decides to buy a little bit of time by scrambling, gets out of the pocket, and he gets to the sticks and just gets the first down.
And he'll get there. Touchdown, LSU. Lining up to try the extra point.
Number 7,
PAT puts him in front by 7. Now they get set to kick it away.
14, Kentucky, 7.
They're returning from inside the 10-yard line. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And the Kentucky offense is back out on the field. Last time was a quick 3-and-out. Can they get a drive going this time? Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Trying the old counter play here. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Well, another short gain for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
And the game just good enough for a first down. Clock is running last minute in a very entertaining first quarter of play. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Running out of time in the pocket. Quick pressure, they've got him down for a sack.
I mean, that's another sack, Chris. I mean, we're just getting started here. First half, and you're already talking about giving up 3 sacks. You got to think about changing things up schematically, help that offensive line, and help that poor quarterback before he gets killed.
They feed the fullback this time. He moves the ball across the 20 to the 22. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air.
Boy, a huge play by this offense. A big throw, a nice accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down. The offense will line up, chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Makes a quick catch. And the defense able to bring him down to wrap up the first quarter of play. We've had a good early quarterback duel so far, Kurt. Let's check out the stats. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Scanning the field. It's Butler. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Play never had a chance. Defense grabs him for a loss.
Well, the offensive line does everything they can to try to protect the quarterback, to give him enough time to find an open receiver, but there's nobody there downfield. He ends up throwing it to the back. But how about the speed of this defense? Now you're looking at a third down.
He's running out of time here. Able to get the pass away, but took a hit that time. And the field goal unit coming on the field now.
Number 16 on the field goal.
Knocks that one right down the middle.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage.
And the LSU offense will take over.
Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. Great possession last time. They punched it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? Looking to throw it on first down. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. One play, and they're already past the 40. First and 10. Takes the ball and heads to the left side. Breaks loose at the 45. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. The old pin and pull there, the left side. Great blocking on the left side, able to create a great push. Nice crease, and the back found that with the vision and picks up some big yards for that first down.
The offense is clicking, and the defense just searching for answers now. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. They flip it to him on the jet sweep, and he's able to find some room before they finally bring him down.
You know, the good thing about this play is it's not an explosive play, but it really gives you a chance now to be able to pick up a first down here on this next play.
It's an option look. Pitch play to the back. He'll be stopped for a loss on the play. The defense all over the option that time.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a third down play. The big fullback's got it here. Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that first down marker. The coach decides no field goal attempt. The offense is out there to go for it on fourth down. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Makes the catch, and the offense will keep this drive going. They've got him, but he easily makes the first down, and this drive keeps going. The offense in scoring position with a new set of downs. Keep it on the ground on first and goal. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. Now the important point after attempt.
As a defensive coordinator, you've got to be careful being so worried about this pass game and this quarterback that you're a little bit soft up front, and it costs you. It's exactly what happened here as they score this touchdown.
And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And here comes the Kentucky offense back out there. They moved it last time, but settled for a chip shot, looking to find the end zone this time. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Dropping back, it's Butler. Makes a quick grab. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
Just a great play here by the corner. The offense completes the pass, but the corner comes up, makes a formed tackle while driving the offensive player back in the process.
And the running back takes the handoff. That run takes it across the 30-yard line.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
Third down, out of the shotgun. Looks downfield and connects with a wide-open wide receiver. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Well, when you play zone defense on third down and you don't get pressure from your defensive line, you're going to give a quarterback a lot of time to be able to find an open receiver and eventually get the first down. Not surprised at all that they're able to convert.
The catch is made for a huge pickup. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Wildcats. Well, a touchdown to a wide-open man. What in the world was going on the defensive side of that play?
What was the defense thinking here? You can't let a player roam free like that. They just completely forgot about it and gifted him a touchdown.
Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Return begins inside the 10. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. You have a shootout developing here. Each offense scoring a touchdown in the last possession. They'll run it here. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
That was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fist, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. They're going to run it here. Gabe moves the ball out past the 25-yard line.
Well, let's give credit to the offensive line here. They went with a run blitz. The offensive line sees it, picks it up, gives them enough room to pick up some solid yards.
So a very makeable third down for this offense from the 26-yard line. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Running back grabs it on a screen. They've got him, but that completion good enough for first down yardage. And the clock stops now for the 2-minute warning. A chance to strategize here before we reach halftime. Looking to scramble. He's going to pull it down and run. Breaking free at midfield. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs.
It's one thing to design a play for a quarterback to run the football to pick up big yards like this, but Chris, this guy drops back to throw. Everybody's got their back turned. He pulls it down, and no one's there to pick him up.
They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. They'll try the option play here. They'll toss it to the back. Touchdown Tigers. Still no answer for this offense.
Chris, it's a great touchdown run here by this back, but the continuity of this offensive line was on display, and that's the reason he was able to get into the end zone.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Now the kickoff team is out on the field.
Kentucky, 17.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there to start from the 25. And the Kentucky offense is back out on the field. Not a whole lot of time remaining before halftime. They cut into this lead. To the air, it's Butler. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion. They'll crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. Second down. Quarterback drops back. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Breaks loose at the 40. They finally get him down, but that is a huge play. Quarterback doing it with his legs. The timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. Here comes a first down pass attempt. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. Here comes the up-tempo offense. Looking to pass here on second down. Looking to throw it deep. He fires this throw and is intercepted.
I'm going to give the defensive coordinator a tip of the cap here. They went with dime coverage with 6 defensive backs, which gives them a lot more speed on the field. And with those defensive backs, they're able to play better in space. They recognize the ball, step in front of it for a nice interception.
Sacked. It's a loss back to the 6.
You know, a lot of times we get caught up, Chris, in the one-on-one battles with the receivers and the DBs. Here's a great example of up front, the offensive line and the defensive line. Who wins that battle? This time the defense wins it, and they get the sack.
And here comes a deep shot. The pass is intercepted. Look out, he's got some space. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Boy, Chris, he hesitated just enough to give the defense a chance to get in position and come up with a big turnover.
First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. He's moving out of the pocket. And the tackle is made. The defense saying, not this time. They got burned in the scramble last time. They bring him down pretty quickly here. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Back to throw. It's Butler. Fires it to the wideout. And he's got it. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball inside the 10-yard line. Defense getting pushed back. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout. So just before halftime here, out comes the field goal unit. He was on target with his first kick. This one is from just 26 yards out. And it's good right down the middle. And that field goal will be the final play of this opening half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And they'll kick it off to begin the second half. Turner looking to make a play here. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. First play of the second half, they keep it on the ground. Breaking free at the 35. Tackle made after a big gain.
How about setting the edge there on the right side of that offensive line? I wouldn't be surprised if they keep going back to the well, pounding it behind that right guard and right tackle and tight end, seeing what additional damage they can do.
Here's a carry for the fullback. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down, 2nd and 1. Offense in hurry-up mode. To give it to the big fullback here. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about.
Offside defense.
What I always love to see on these offsides call is when they're always pointing at each other. He did it. I didn't do it. Put it on him. We know this time it's on the defense. They're going to make the right call.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Lets it go quickly. The senior tries to take a shot, but overthrows his man. Here's the second down play. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. Escapes the pocket. In the clear at the 25. Oh, and he fumbles. Defense jumps on the ball. It's a turnover.
This offense just blew an opportunity. Have a nice lead here in the second half with the football. The last thing you want to do is turn it over, and they put the ball on the ground and now give your opponent a chance to get right back in this game.
Going to try to use his legs here. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Well, I thought the defense had him here, Chris. He should be down in the backfield, but instead he gets out of the pressure and actually picks up some positive yards.
They'll keep it on the ground with the counter play. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Boy, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive.
And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. Goes a fastball, but it's intercepted. Going the other way, can they catch him? And he steps out of bounds after the great pick. Solid return to set up his offense.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
Second down after that previous play. Bringing pressure. On the junior, gets home, making a sack there.
It looked to me like the defense was surprised that the free safety was able to sneak up in there and come up with that nice sack.
Drive going here, but now it's third down and long. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Finding space at the 20. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. First and goal for the offense.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big third down, know what you need to do, get the first down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock, and get that much closer to securing a victory.
It's now second and goal.
Second and goal for the offense. Tailback tests the middle of the defense. And the crowd really making some noise now, trying to help out this defense to get this stop near the goal. Touchdown, LSU. This offense cannot be stopped. So the offense flexing their grip and stretching their lead here in the second half.
Now that touchdown gives you a little bit more breathing room, but now it's up to your own defense to help preserve that lead so you can go back out and build onto it in the second half.
35. Kentucky 20.
They're returning from inside the 10-yard line. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. And here comes the Kentucky offense back out there. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Here's the first play of the drive now, set up at the 24. They're going to run it. Fights off a defender.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Handing off on the draw play. The gain is good enough for a first down near the 38.
The draw is a good way to keep the defensive line in check and use their aggressiveness against them. It can be real effective, even in passing situations, if you mix it in correctly.
Little eye candy here from the offense, some pre-snap motion. On first down, it's play action. Gets into space at the 50. Big play in enemy territory all the way to the 41-yard line. Kentucky getting set with a first and 10 coming up. Secondary up now, trying to jam his receivers. Toss play, running right. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so second and 4.
You know, toss play just starts with the offensive line, whether or not they can set the edge on the outside, whether it's a tackle or a tight end in that same direction. If they do that, you're going to have positive yards. If you can't set that edge, play's going to blow up.
From the shotgun, handoff inside. Well, they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
The offense has had really good rhythm in this drive, running the ball, throwing the football. It seems like every play has been positive yards until that stop right there by the defense.
And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. Finding some room at the 25. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
You know, even though that these guys are facing a deficit, they're not just going all through the air. Love the fact that you're running the football, keeping this defense honest, not panicking by just throwing every single down. Now you got a new set of downs and a chance to keep moving the ball down the field.
That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Keeping it on the ground here. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
No gain on the play. Third down coming up.
Crucial. Third down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? And now they'll run it on the draw. And they stop him just short. The defense really backed up now. It's first and goal.
Well, that shows you the trust they have in their offensive line in this running game. To get to a third down, just trying to come up with a way to be able to keep this drive alive, keep hope alive that you can come back in this game. You rely on old reliable with that offensive line, and they come through for it.
Fights his way in for the score. Touchdown, Kentucky. That's a crucial score. Let's see if they can build momentum and complete this comeback.
Well, I know they're still trailing, but that score is a great first step in trying to break down this lead. You don't want to leave it all to the fourth quarter when the pressure really intensifies and you have limited time.
Point after, up and good. Kickoff team's on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Steps out at the 21-yard line. Tried to make something happen on the return, but cost himself 4 yards. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. Takes the handoff, and he'll head left. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. And he's wrapped up short of the marker there as the tide runs down here in the third quarter. And as we take a break, take a quick look at how the national rankings stack up in the chase for those playoff positions.
LSU 35, Kentucky 27.
We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this third down. They'll try to run for the first down. Looks like LSU has the first down.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Gets rid of it on the move. Receiver makes the catch. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
Gain of 17 on the play. And that's good enough for first down.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Takes the ball, tries the right side here.
Yeah, I like the run play here. And offensively, at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. And the fullback gets in on the action with the carry. Tackle made after just a short gain. That run sets up a critical 3rd down play. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Inside the 25. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
LSU is now operating in the red zone. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. This offense really clicking. That's another passing strike for this quarterback. He is having himself a tremendous ballgame.
Boy, this guy just can't miss. Every single time he throws, it seems like he's coming up with another touchdown. The receivers are running good routes. He has enough time to throw. And, man, this poor defense, they might want to think about changing up coverage because right now it is not working.
And the Kentucky offense is back out on the field. On that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the ground game. Let's see if that formula works again. And now they run the draw play. The gain moves the ball to the 34. Second down after that run on the previous play. Looking to throw. It's Butler. Launching it. He's got it for a big gain. That is a huge play. Finally brought down at the 46-yard line. The offense operating at efficiency to come to the line again. And looking to throw now on first down. Looking for a deep completion. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Touchdown, Wildcats. This quarterback on fire today.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. When he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. And they'll start the drive here from the 23-yard line. They'll work the clock here with their running game. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Well, this is definitely not the time to get cute as an offense and as a play caller. This defense is thirsty for any kind of big play at all to try to create a turnover. So just keep it on the ground and play smart.
They'll test the right side here. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Well, this is a huge third down coming up here. And here's where that chess match comes to head. And for the defense, they desperately need to make a play if they believe they have any chance of coming back to win this game.
Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Heading left after the handoff. And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's 4th down. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Leading here late in the game, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to keep possession and stretch the lead. Crowd trying to make a difference here on 4th down. Finds his man, has the first down. They've got him, but they convert on 4th down, and the drive keeps going. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Pre-snap motion from the offense. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Minimal gain brought down short of the marker.
And that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on that ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. He's stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now. Empty set now, 5 wide. Looking to throw for the first down. The pocket breaking down. And it's incomplete to end the drive. A turnover on downs here in the late stages of this game. Here comes the Kentucky offense back out there. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he just throws it away there. Safe move. Had nobody open.
At this point in the game, obvious situations, you're going to throw the football. I like the call by the defensive coordinator. Went with dime. 6 defensive backs get them as much speed on the field as you can. May have confused the quarterback there a little bit and led to that incompletion.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. The corner's now playing a couple yards off the ball. And he'll loft it to the end zone. And it's incomplete. The final drive comes up empty, and the ball game is over. So the win streak continues. Kirk, this team could have gone either way.